Welcome to the Senate Minute, a podcast dedicated to keeping the public informed about the Indiana General Assembly and engaged in the legislative process. Our guest this week is State Senator Brandt Hershman.
Hi there, and thanks. I represent District 7, which is a significant swath of north-central Indiana, but down in the legislative capacity, I'm the chairman of the Senate Committee on Tax and Fiscal Policy and the majority floor leader. And one of the exciting things that we've announced today is the pending introduction of Senate Bill 1. Indiana has made enormous strides in recent years in reforming our business tax climate to become more attractive for new business growth. New business growth means more jobs in our state. It supports income growth as well as employment levels, and that's really our top priority in the Indiana General Assembly. So Senate Bill 1 does two major things. One, it reduces our corporate tax rate from the current 6.5% to 4.9% over a period of a few years. In so doing, we would end up with the second lowest corporate tax rate in America. That's something we can be proud of. A number of academic studies have shown that workers bear the biggest burden of corporate taxes. When corporations pay taxes, they don't pay workers. And so by lowering this corporate tax rate, we believe it will support not only job growth for new workers, but income growth for existing workers. And there's a number of nonpartisan studies that back that up. Secondly, for small businesses, which are the backbone of Indiana's economy, we find that many of them are forced to file paperwork on small amounts of business personal property. It's time-consuming and costly for them, and it's time-consuming and costly for county assessors to collect these. Many of these tax burdens are less than $500. So what we did was came back and said that if you as a small business have less than $25,000 of assessed valuation in your business equipment, you no longer owe any tax at all. You don't have to file a return. It's just done. As a result, 71% of current business property tax filers in the state will no longer even have to file a return. That means they can be out hiring workers, calling on new businesses, making sales, and not dealing with government-run paperwork. It means our government officials will have more time to focus on more important matters, and it makes us, once again, more competitive and supportive of small business. So we're very excited about Senate Bill 1. We think we are doing the right kind of things to help boost Indiana's economy and family wages around the state. Stay tuned in the coming weeks.
So what's next in the legislative process?
The bill will be introduced next week and run across the desk. It has to be formally read to the Senate and assigned to a committee. It should be assigned to the Senate Tax and Fiscal Policy Committee, and I expect to hear that bill in roughly another week.
Okay. I want to thank you for being our guest today, Senator Hershman. We look forward to seeing where this bill goes as it moves through the process. And I also want to thank the listeners of Senate Minute. To subscribe to this podcast, visit IndianaSenateRepublicans.com.